Welcome, racing fans. Coming up next, it's the Racing Podcast. Welcome, racing fans, to the one, the only, commercial-free, gluten-free, just 1 calorie RP, the Racing Podcast, available at apodradio.com, also available at Spreaker.com, and if you're on Spreaker.com, hashtag sports. I'm your host, Manny A, and we're going to get the show started. Last weekend was last week's NASCAR Xfinity Series event, and that was we had over at Darlington. Last Saturday was the VFW Sports Clip Help a Hero 200. Winner there is Denny Hamlin in the number 20 Toyota, who led 117 laps, gained 1 point. Second place is Kyle Busch in the 54 Toyota, dropped 2 points, and Daniel Suarez comes in third in the 18 Toyota with 14 laps led and up 1 point. So yeah, 3 Toyotas there, first, second, and third. And then on Sunday night, it was the Sunday night race at Darlington, the Lady in Black, as they call it. Was last weekend's NASCAR Sprint Cup Series event, the Bojangles Southern 500. Winner there, Carl Edwards, who led 15 laps and gained 2 points. Second place was Brad Keselowski, who led 196 laps in the number 2 Ford. And then third place, Denny Hamlin in the number 11 Toyota, and he led 57 laps. Joe Logano, the 22 Ford, he came in fourth. And the crazy thing is you have Carl Edwards, who led 15 laps and took the checkered flag. Brad Keselowski led 196 and comes in second. And last weekend's race was a big one. It was a long one for sure. But you had the throwback paint schemes. We'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later. And it was a nice race. It was a cool race. The caution flag came out a lot. But it was the Bojangles Southern 500. Scheduled number of laps was 367. Actual number of laps, 367. 501.3 miles. Race started. The green flag drops at 7:24 p.m. Eastern. The race finally ended at 11:53 p.m. Eastern. So I would say that's a good 4 hours. Two drivers started in the rear. Danica Patrick, the number 10 car, she was in a backup car. She wound up dropping out of the race. And then 25, Chase Elliott, differential change, he also would wind up dropping out of the race as well. Presentation of colors: South Carolina Joint National Guard Carla Guard, Invocation Harold King, aka Mr. Darlington Raceway. National Anthem, Tanya Tucker, Nashville recording artist, and with fireworks, and a flyover. C-17s from the 16th Airlift Squadron of the 437th Airlift Wing, Joint Base, Charleston. And they flew from turn 4 to turn 1. Gentlemen, start your engine command. Terry Labonte, 2016 Hall of Fame inductee, alongside Clifton Rutledge, Bojangles CEO, and Nancy Whittick. Brad Keselowski was your pole sitter. And, of course, the big news was that Brad Keselowski, this would have been his first win at Darlington. And, of course, if he would have won it off the pole, that would have been a little crazy as well, okay? And, a lot of the old-time veterans have some beef with Keselowski. But, anyway, and, of course, he was sporting the Miller High Life car. Top 3 at lap 3 was the 2 to 4 to 22, Keselowski, Harvick, Logano. Caution number 1 would come out at lap 7. Now, 18 cautions came out in this race. The record at Darlington was 17 up until Sunday. Okay, caution number 1 comes out. The 25 and the 35, they made contact on the back stretch. Chase Elliott and Cole Witt with a collision there. No free pass beneficiary. 25 and the 35 get damaged after contacting each other. 35 after contact with 25 winds up into the inside wall. Brent Moffitt also gets a piece of the action, and he was in the 34 car. And they all head to pit road. Kyle Larson, Stewart, and Jr. Let's see. Okay, they were pitting during that caution. Jeff Gordon confirms that the track is sandy. Lap 9, clumping on his windshield. Chase Elliott not only goes into pit because after that crash, but he also gets popped with a penalty for too many over the wall. And the green flag would come out, and the race would restart lap 13. Top 3 at lap 15, the 2, the 41, and the 4, Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, and of course, the throwback team, painting schemes. The number 4, Kevin Harvick, the Budweiser car, I thought that was kind of cool looking. Brett Moffitt heads to the garage at lap 16. Let's see, into the lap 20, the 20 car, Matt Kenseth goes into the wall at turn 2. No caution comes out for that, however. It stays green after that incident. Okay. And let's see, he goes into pit and then comes back out. Greg Biffle pits for some, I don't know why I wrote that down. But anyway, so Cole Witt drops out of the race officially. That was, I think it was lap 31, and that was according to but the announcement came out from the from the race officials, because I had the audio from the race officials going while I'm watching the race. It was just kind of cool because you hear them talking and yelling and stuff. 38 cars on the lead lap as of lap 34. Question 2 comes out lap 44, an incident at turn 4. AJ Allmendinger, beneficiary there. Ryan Newman spins coming up the banking, drops to the inside of turn 4. And then you had a race off pit road at lap 46. Brad Keselowski, the winner there, in the number 2 car. The rest of the field consisted of the 4 to 5, the 78, the 11, the 24, the 19, the 42, the 22, and the 55. The 34 car, Brett Moffitt comes back into the race at lap 47. Chase Elliott gets popped again. Too many crew member over the wall. Some other drivers were penalized too. See, I noticed that the TV sometimes misses some of the penalties. That's why I always have the officials. And I try to write down as fast as I can. But the officials talk so fast sometimes I miss it. But there were other penalties for some other drivers on there. Okay? But they'll go, but anyway, the green flag would come out and the race would restart at lap 50. Top 3 at lap 53, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, the 2 to 41 and the 4. Then question number 3 would come out, and boy, I forget what lap that was. I forgot to write that down, but question 3 would come out for debris on the front straightaway. Greg Biffle, the front beneficiary there. And then you had another race off pit road at lap 63. Casey Kane takes it this time in the number 5 car. And the rest of them follow in order. The 2 to the 11, the 41, the 22, the 24, the 4 to 42, and the 48. And the race would restart at lap 67. Top 3 at lap 68, Casey Kane, Denny Hamlin, and Joey Logano, the 5, the 11, and the 22. But Denny Hamlin would take the lead at lap 69, and Casey Kane would drop down to 9th. That was at lap 74. At lap 72, the top 3 consisted of Hamlin, Logano, and Kurt Busch, the 11, the double 2, and the 4-1. And then, let's see. So, 34 cars. We started at 38 cars in the lead lap. By the time lap 84 came around, it was 34 cars on the lead lap. AJ Allmendinger and David Allgaier, they made contact at lap 91. No question there. Top 3 lap 94 was Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, the 11, the 41, and the 2. Denny Hamlin with a 1.43 second lead over Kurt Busch at lap 95. And then at lap 97, you had Hamlin, Kurt Busch, and Kevin Harvick, the 11, the 41, and the 4. And Denny Hamlin with a 2.9 second lead over Kurt Busch at lap 97. Now, backtrack a little bit. Okay. Alex Bowman, the 7 car, makes contact with the wall between turn 3 and turn 4. Okay, there was no question for that. And then top 3 at lap 106 was Hamlin, Harvick, and Keselowski. Denny Hamlin with a 4.555 second lead over Kevin Harvick at lap 107. But I believe that was during green flag stop, so it might have been. I'm not really, don't remember too good. Keselowski, though, Kurt Busch dropped down to 4th at lap 106. Casey Kane goes 1 lap down at lap 106. And Kurt Busch is complaining, "We have no grip," quote, "it's all gone," end quote. That came out lap 108. Question 4 comes out lap 109. Michael Annett, the 46 car, he spins in turn 2. And then the leaders go to pit at lap 110. The lucky dog from caution number 4, as they call it, or the beneficiary, Landon Castle, the number 40 car. And a race off pit road at lap 111. Denny Hamlin, the 11 car, the winner there. And the rest of them followed in order: 2 to 4 to 41, the 22 to 78, the 42 to 24, and the 48 respectively. The 34, Brett Moffitt gets popped for too many crew members. And the 46 car, Michael Annett, gets popped for going too fast on pit road. And the pit road speed was set at 45. And the race would restart at lap 115. Top 3 at lap 116, Denny Hamlin, Bert Keselowski, Kurt Busch, 11-2 in the 41. Keselowski would take first place, though, at lap 117. Denny Hamlin would drop to third. So lap 117, Keselowski, Kurt Busch, and Denny Hamlin. Mike Bliss, one tire down, right front, this would bring out actually caution number 5. Mike Bliss is riding in the 33 car. And that would be at lap 120 after he spins and some damage also and contacts the wall. Casey Mears, the beneficiary there. They finally open up pit road at lap 121, and the race off pit road lap 122. Joey Logano, the 22 car, takes that one, followed by the 48 to 24, the 11 to 88 to double 5, the 27 to 43, the 43 to 17, the 9 to 6 to 31, and the 25, and the race would restart lap 125. But they didn't complete lap 125 when the caution number 6 comes out. Mike Bliss and J.J. Yaley make contact. They both spin and make contact on turn 3. Mike DiBenedetto is the beneficiary there. He's in the 83 car. Michael Annett also gets some damage. He's in the 46 car. Let's see, a little bump and run between Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin going into pit road, which can be a little hectic at times. Jeff Gordon has some beef with his teammate Jimmy Johnson, the 48 car, for aggressively entering pit road. And the 23 car gets popped for pitting too soon. That's according to the officials. Green flag comes out. Race restarts at lap 132. Top 3 at lap 132. Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, and Kurt Busch, the 2 to 4 and the 41. Caution 7 comes out. Lap 133. The 48 car, Jimmy Johnson, spins after the restart. Beneficiary Danica Patrick. Note, Logano makes contact with Johnson as well, but no visible damage on the 48 car. Logano says, quote, "My bad," after contact with Jimmy Johnson. The race would restart at lap 138. Top 3 at lap 138 consisted of Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, and Truex Jr., the 4, the 2, and the 78. At lap 142 was Keselowski, Harvick, and Kurt Busch, the 2, the 4, and the 41. Finally, eventually J.J. Yaley will return to the race in the 26 car at lap 145. Top 5, lap 156. Keselowski, Harvick, Kurt Busch, Truex Jr., and Joey Logano, the 2 to 4 to 41 to 78 and the 22. Keselowski with a 1.85 second lead over Kevin Harvick at lap 157. Casey Mears overheating with debris on the grill during lap 157. And 28 cars now. We dropped down from 38 to 34 to 28. 28 cars on the lead lap now as of lap 159. The number 6 car, Trevor Bayne, his car was smoking, and this would bring out caution number 8, lap 165, and winds up spinning and on turn 3, actually. Lucky dog is A.J. Allmendinger, the 47 car, and then he had a race off of pit road at lap 167, winner Bart Keselowski, the number 2 car, and followed by the 41, the 40, 11, the 22, the 78, the 18, 24, the 55, and the 44, and all took tires. And the race would restart lap 169. Let's see, what else we got? So, 27 car was dropping fluid, according to officials. Paul Menard, who was running 28th at lap 176. Question number 9 comes out lap 189. This is Danica Patrick. Okay, well, Danica Patrick's car started smoking lap 189. This is before the caution. So it smoked, and then she hits the wall, and the wall is what brought out the caution, all within lap 189. According to the radio control, Danica Patrick, quote, "Can't tell you I know what happened. I don't know. Sorry, I just got loose." End quote. Pit road opens lap 190. Leaders go to pit. Race off pit road lap 191. Keselowski the winner there. And then Tony Stewart, Smoke Stewart, too fast on pit road lap 191. And the beneficiary from caution 9 was Casey Kane in the number 5 car. This would actually put Casey Kane back into the lead lap. Danica Patrick heads to the garage. Green flag comes out, and the race restarts at lap 195. Top 3 at lap 195, Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Joey Logano. Then question number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, 18 questions, okay? I'm not going to tell you how many pages of notes I got. I'm going to leave that as a surprise. It's a chunk.